Hi everyone, welcome back to the NASCAR Thunder 2004 PS2 Career Mode Season 4 Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. Right now I'm about to do race 21 and 36. I'm going to Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Speedway, Indiana for the running of the Brickyard 400. Last race was at Pocono and I finished second. I qualified pretty bad, but I got up to fourth. Then the caution came out before the pit stops happened. And I thought it was good at first, and then all of a sudden it screwed me. I restarted 23rd, and I only had, 7-8 laps left to go. I got up from 23rd to all the way up to second and finished there. If I had just a couple more laps at Pocono, I probably would have passed Dale Jarrett and won the race, because I was catching him pretty good, too. But second it was at Pocono. It was a good points day. I want to stay consistent with top 5s, top 10 finishes throughout the rest of this season if I'm going to have a shot to win a championship. So this race, Indianapolis, last season I finished 10th here. I hope for a better performance than 10th here at Indianapolis. Maybe a win, who knows. I got some good racetracks coming up, so I'm really excited for the next few tracks. All right, so team management right now. Let's see what's going on in the garage shop. Building chassis number 11 for 9 more races and overhauling chassis number 8 for 2 more races. Building engine number 12 for 3 more races and overhauling engine number 8 for 2 more races. And overhauling body number 11 for 2 more races. I was thinking about building another body, but I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna wait till the sheet metal plates come in, which is in 2 races. So it's only a couple more races until I decide to build another chassis. So anyways, let's just go right on in the race weekend. By the way, I tried not to make this intro as long as the last video was, but that was because I was signing new sponsorship. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to do chassis number... actually, no. I'm going to do chassis number 10, even though it's the lower condition than 9, but I want to do chassis number 10 here because I could do chassis number 9 at Watkins Glen, because Watkins Glen, you don't need the best equipment to win that race. So chassis number 10, engine number 11, that's the only engine I got. And I'm going to definitely do body number 10. And it's a car rating of 75. That's the new highest car rating that I've had so far in this career mode. So awesome. We're definitely getting up there. Let me get on to qualifying and see where I'll start. Off turn number 4 right now. First lap, 49.94. 42nd right now. This second lap is going to be better, 49.55, but I don't feel it's a good qualifying. But yeah, 34th. What in the hell? Holy crap. I didn't think I was going to qualify that poorly. Although last season I didn't qualify good here either, and yet I got top 10. And guess who's starting on pole out of all drivers? Dale Jarrett, that has a 90-something point lead coming into this race. Alright, let's just get on to the race. But I feel the car in qualifying was tight, so I feel we're going to be dealing with that in this race.
Welcome to MRN's live coverage from the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway for today's Brickyard 400. The Brickyard is a track with a lot of history, and it's seen plenty of great racing over the years, hasn't it, Barney?
Indianapolis Motor Speedway. What a deep history this place has. I still get chills walking into this place. Speaking of history, there'll be a lot of drivers fighting to get into victory lane for a chance to kiss the bricks after this one is all over today.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. will begin the race in the top 5 in points.
Being in the top 5 is a huge boost in self-confidence. I know everyone on that team is very happy with their performance this season, and rightfully so.
Jeremy Mayfield experienced an up-and-down year in 2000. He had 12 top 10s and 4 poles, but also had 11 DNFs.
He was either running up front with the leaders or taking an early exit. Those wins are great, but each DNF is exactly the opposite and can take a driver out of a points race real quick.
The 82 car comes here with a top 10 finish average on the speedway tracks this year.
Man, he is amazing. And what a boost towards the championship that gives him. You don't even need that many wins if you're finishing in the top 10 every week.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Alright, the engines have fired and the cars are rolling off pit road here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Dale Jarrett and Bobby Labonte on the front row. Let's get this race here at Indianapolis underway.
Field motions up off turn 4. We're getting ready to start this race. 3 flags in the air and 43 cars start racing off towards turn number 1. Should be an exciting day for racing. Conditions are perfect. Here we come down into turn number 1.
Still there. All clear, buddy. The 22 car, now low. We draw back a spot. Let's push it. Clear all around. Number 4 is inside. The 4 car is still there. Clear.
Alright, off turn number 4 right now. I haven't... Ooh, wow!
Got one outside.
Ashton Lewis sideways off the corner. Alright, don't force me all the way down into the inside wall, Warburn. Tell you what,
Hold it steady.
hopefully the long run will be good. 'Cause this car is tight right now. And, feel if I stay in the draft, the car will, pick up some speed. Jesus! The car is so tight. Just got in the Ron Hornaday just now.
Car outside. 3 wide. Hold that line.
It's okay, I'm looking forward to the next race already, honestly. Watkins Glen, that's a track I feel like I can win. I won there last season.
43 car is outside.
Feel I can win there this season. Actually, I won there the last couple of seasons.
All clear, buddy. Got one outside.
Alright, well, I'm gaining spots now. I'm up in the top 25 now. Just got around Hermie Sadler.
All around.
Now I just got around Casey Mears for 24th. My gosh, I got in the back of Steve Park.
You're clear.
I'm definitely gonna make it 3 wide here. I want to gain as many spots as possible. I want to go to the front as soon as possible if I can.
Coming up quick.
I'm gonna be a little aggressive here. See, I feel the car. Oh, see right here? Damn! The car wants to push up. The car is tight, though. And that's not what I want. I'd rather fight a loose race car than a tight race car.
Between you and the leader is 4.5.
I hate fighting a tight race car. It's not my favorite thing to drive. Looks like someone's slow in turn 1. Somebody's obviously blown engine. Unfortunately, in the back of the field, no position
Got one
gain.
outside.
Obviously, not one of the contenders for the championship
Number
either.
20. Need to pick it up. Clear.
Don't block me,
Number
Seth
174
Taylor.
up high.
Move now. Oh, see, this car is so tight. I can't turn this damn car.
He's looking to settle the
Golly! I'm not even on the gas hard either. God! It's so frustrating when I know I have a new highest car rating, and yet here I am qualified 34th for the race. The car is tight. It doesn't know what to do. I mean, I want it to turn left, but it wants to push up the track. I don't feel I'm that aggressive. I mean, I did say I want to be aggressive, but I'm not trying to be that aggressive where to the point I can't drive this car.
Car high.
Alright, well, I'm alright. I mean,
That's one more
I lost some ground a little bit.
Okay, we're clear.
Well, I'm glad he's down the access road. That's Ron Hornaday. Because, man, someone definitely would have Kevin LePaged him. Just saying. There's actually some cars hanging down pit road already.
Got
See,
one
look.
outside.
Just wants to force me all the way down there.
5 seconds on you.
That's another in the rearview mirror. Clear.
Alright, well, I'm doing all I can to gain, guys, you know.
The 15
It's
car
just
is
frustrating when you know you have to...
Contact
Look
with
at this car! It's so tight! I mean, as soon as I hit the center of the corner, the car wants to push up the track. you can't drive a car like that. I want to know how tight this car is. Once I make my pit stop, I'm going to find out. Because now and of course, when you get onto somebody's car sometimes, you can't get off of them. You're like stuck glued into them. And all of a sudden, you're finding yourself into the outside wall. Look at the back end of this car. This car is getting destroyed. This car is definitely going to have to get overhauled. The conditions of the chassis, the engine. I don't think the engine is damaged, but the body for sure is definitely going to have to get overhauled. Whenever I can do that, but I have to wait till the other stuff is done overhauling. It's just stuff like that. You know, it's so frustrating. You know you can perform better than qualifying 34th or being back in the top 20s and stuff. And like I said, I have the new high car rating, and it's a terrible race car. It's undrivable. I thought Darlington was undrivable early on this season, but this is starting to become as well. See, the thing with Darlington, that car was so... I mean, I don't mind fighting a loose race car, but when it comes to the point where the car is way too loose, it's so undrivable, that's what I don't like. But this is totally the opposite. The car is so tight that it's undrivable, especially once you hit the center of the corner. Because I know I could push this car further to its limits, but I can't because the car is so tight through the corner. I got good speed down the straightaway. Oh my god, but see, in the corners I can't do much. I can't do much in the corners.
Number 23 is out there on the track again. Careful now.
Oh my gosh.
He's out there trying to pick up some extra points, and it's going to be a little slow. The 19 car up high.
Halfway to the checkered flag. There's still plenty of time to get to the front. Be patient.
I know. But we're only halfway through. I'm up to 8th. The only reason why I'm up to 8th is because some other drivers have already pitted. Even some drivers have pitted a few laps ago. They're definitely going to have the fresher tires right now. I'm probably going to lose some ground to them, but it's not going to be good for them on the long run either, so... Sucks that I have to arc it going into the corner, and that's something I don't want to do. I'm going to stay out in their lap, and then I'm going to pit. I'm pitting next time by for sure.
Buddy, we're 6 seconds back. Let's get up there. Let's get a new left rear tire.
So I'm up to 7th. But we'll see where I'm going to be after the cycle pit stops. What, I was in 20th or something when the pit stop started? So we'll see where I'm going to be afterwards. I'm pitting this time by. And I want a good pit stop as well. I just don't want to race like this. You know, I don't want to lose valuable points that I'm definitely going to need. I almost sped. The car's fine. I'm going to loosen this up, actually. Wow, that'd be a 17.5 second. Man, I've done that much damage to the car. Let's just not do that. Let's do 16-second pit stop, please. It's just been a frustrating race so far for me. Here we go.
The crew jumps over the wall and begins to service this machine. This is their opportunity to
I can already tell this is going to be a slow pit stop, huh? Yep. Oh my god. Why? Why? It's such a frustrating race. 16, 17, 18.2. Almost 2.5 seconds slower. I might as well just fix the damage. As long as I was sitting in there. I've been having good runs recently. I mean, I don't know when's the last time I finished outside the top 10. I can't recall when's the last time I finished outside the top 10, honestly. It's been a while since I finished out. No, you know what? I think the last time I finished outside the top 10 was at California Speedway. That was several races ago. Because Richmond, I finished in the top 10. Charlotte, I won. Dover, I won. Pocono, I finished 6th. Michigan, I finished 3rd. I won at Sonoma. I won at Daytona. Finished there at Chicagoland. Finished 9th at New Hampshire. Finished 2nd at Pocono. So, yeah, it's been a little while since I finished outside the top 10. I've had a good run of top 10s going. But it might end today. It might come to a close today. So I'm going to be... So I up to 20th after the cycle pit stops. With 5 laps to go, guys, there's no way I'm going to finish in the top 10. I think my top 10 streak is over. So I've gone 10 races in a row finishing in the top 10. But it's going to come to an end here. It's so frustrating, you know, because I finished 10th here last season. I was kind of looking forward to this race. And then when I saw a 75 car rank, I'm like, oh man, this is going to be great. This is going to be some big improvements. That is not the case. And mainly it's because this car is just so tight. I feel it's got speed, but it's so tight that it was undrivable. I made this car looser now, and it feels like it's driving better, but first half of that race, that car was so undrivable. Like I said, it's like Darlington, except at Darlington it was so loose you couldn't drive it. Here it's just so tight you couldn't drive it.
The 10 car is still there. Make it easy. Hey, that's one of another spot. Keep digging. They're on both sides.
I'm just looking forward to Watkins Glen because that's a race I know I can win at.
The 1 car is outside. Number 1 is still there.
3 laps to go up to 18.
Take care of your car. We'll get him.
Clear all around.
This is definitely going to hurt me in points, this race right here. Michigan, I mean Watkins Glen, and then you got Michigan.
That's a textbook pass there.
And then Bristol, I'm not sure how that race is going to go. That race has been a hit or miss the last couple of times. And then what? I got Darlington again. Darlington was a terrible race for me. Hopefully it's better this time. And then got Richmond. But this is just a frustrating race.
2 to go.
Yeah, so the last time I finished outside the top 10 was race 10, California Speedway. That was 11 races ago. I've had a good string of top 10 finishes, but it's not gonna happen here. Ain't it a shame where, you know, I finished 10th here last season, and ever since this race last season, I've had better equipment, better car rating than what that race was last season, and yet I'm still going to finish worse than I did last season. That's what's frustrating. Because it's like, how did it get worse, you know? I just got around Elliott Sadler for 16th. I don't think I'm going to gain any more positions. Don't think I'm going to catch Jeff Burton and Jeremy Mayfield in time, so probably 16th might be all I get. I hope it's Dale Jarrett not winning right now. I guarantee you Dale Jarrett has led some laps, got 5 bonus points, which that's a driver I don't need him to pull away. That I don't need to pull away in the championship, because he's been doing pretty good recently. I might actually get by Jeff Burton for 15th. Get a top 15 finish still. And can I get around him? Yep, I'm going to be able to get around him. So I'm going to finish 15th in this race. So my top 10 streak has come to a close. It's over. Damn! Oh, of course Dale Jarrett wins by 2 seconds. Alright, well, he's definitely going to gain on his points lead. Still get a good amount of money. I mean, it's not over $1 million, but it is what it is. Oh, my God. I'm so glad that race is over. That was so frustrating. That was... I just can't... I'm so frustrated, guys. I mean, that's not the performance I expected to have. I was honestly looking forward to Indianapolis, and then all of a sudden, I guess I wasn't. Alright, well, points. I'm definitely going to drop. What? I was like 30-something points back at one point? I mean, I was like right there. Now all of a sudden, I'm 168 points back. Oh my god. I'm still 4th in points, but Dale Jarrett, 113-point lead. You guys 5th win of the season. I don't know. Team management, how much damage should I do to this stuff? No, down to 93. My god. I'm going to save that. Well, actually, it depends on how this is on the overhauling. Like I said, I don't need the best equipment for Watkins Glen, so I might use that. Still use chassis number 10 for Watkins Glen. Still only have to use engine number 11 and body. Yeah. Okay. That's alright. And what? One race left till the sheet metal plates come in? Alright, next race, guys. Watkins Glen. Road course. I'm looking forward to that race because I know I feel I can win that race, so I will see you guys over there.